What's going on, everyone? Nick Gambaro here. Stefan Martinez. We got a lot of football to talk about today. We got two Monday night games tonight, which is different, but of course we are in different times right now. You got the Chiefs, Patriots kicking off in about an hour, and then like 8:20, you got the Falcons, Packers. And then you also have playoff baseball. There's a game going on now, and then the Yankees play the Rays tonight. So there's a lot going on. What's going on? How you doing, man?
I'm good, brother. Actually gonna try and watch some of these Monday night games. I'm actually intrigued with this New England Kansas City game. No Cam Newton. So I want to see how that offense looks without Cam, and I want to see if Bill can actually stop the phenomenon that is Patrick Mahomes. So this is gonna be fun. I want to see the chess match they play with each other in terms of how Bill sets the defense, what Patrick does on the other side. And listen, I'm gonna say this, and I don't know how crazy it is to bring this thought out, but this game tonight may get Eric Bieniemy a job. Now, follow me here when I say this. Eric Bieniemy is a coordinator with the defensive coordinator with the Chiefs. And so what's up, Dougie? I'm feeling like, depending on what happens tonight, and depending on how quickly he's able to read Bill Belichick's defensive scheme, what he wants to do, this game right here could set you up, because everybody knows you're playing against one of the best.
What's up, Skip? Skip, come on. Nick Foles hate already, man?
Hey, we're gonna get to him. We're gonna get to him. Easy there. We're gonna get to your boy. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get to your boy.
Yeah, his boy Pat.
But I'm very intrigued by this matchup. Big Dog, what do you see? Because I wanted to ask you this. What do you see tonight? And what are you looking for? I know everybody's going to be looking to see how New England moves the ball, but are you looking for anything specific or different?
I'm really looking forward to how Brian Hoyer is going to play against this Chiefs defense. Because again, Bill Belichick can make, even though everyone calls him a defensive mind, he can make any quarterback look good. I mean, look at Matt Castle, what he did when Brady was out in 2008. You still have Josh McDaniels as the OC. So I still ultimately pick Kansas City to win, but I don't think it's going to be, maybe a mismatch, maybe like a lot of other people think. It's
right.
That's really what I'm looking forward to. Like, we already know what Kansas City is. We know what they're going to do, right? We know what Mahomes is. We know what that offense can do. And Andy Reid, Bieniemy, you mentioned. I wish he'd be the Jet coach, but that's another story for another day. But I'm really interested more on the Patriots side of the ball, how they're going to plan without Cam Newton.
See, you're worried about the offense. I'm not. I'm worried about the defense. The defense has to win you this football game. You ain't winning it offensively. If you don't win it with the defense, you're going to get blown out. Because you have to create turnovers. You have to try and make Patrick Mahomes feel uncomfortable. And I'm not talking about in terms of getting pressure at the quarterback, because I don't think New England has the requisite weapons in order to do that. What I would like to see the Patriots do is mix up coverage. Show me something different down the field. Have a QB spot in the middle with a linebacker disguising. Do I want to go this way? Do I want to go this way? Am I coming straight to you? Or am I going back in coverage? You know what I mean? These are the things that I'm looking for. And again, I'll relate this to this. How Eric Bieniemy reads this coverage tonight, how he reads Bill Belichick, how he sees how Bill Belichick wants to operate, is going to let you know what type of head coach or what type of offensive mind he can be. And I get it. He got Andy Reid, and Andy Reid is going to make –
Right. I just see it as already we know what they are. Like, I don't think there's really much – you know what I'm saying?
That we shouldn't be then I'll say this. Then in that case, then this game's over before it starts. And I think that's an irresponsible take because you're playing against one of the best defensive minds in the history of football. If anybody can make Patrick Mahomes look quote unquote normal, it's Bill Belichick.
Right.
That's what I'm looking for tonight. And I'm looking to see how Bieniemy reads that and goes, what can I do differently? How can I combat what they're going to try and do to me, especially because they know I have no Cam Newton.
Right, and how New England is going to stop Patty. That's the other thing I'm looking for.
And but for me, that's the game. The game is not whether New England is going to score with them because they can't. It ain't happening. The defense has to keep them in the game. And I would have said this if Cam Newton was in there. The defense got to win you this football game.
Because the offense has been looking really good.
Yeah, but they ain't playing offense like this though.
No, I mean no one's in Kansas City right now, but if you've watched any of the Patriot games so far, I mean, to me they look like the old Patriots. Like nothing really has changed.
Right, but this is what I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get to if the defense can keep Patrick Mahomes off the field, we got a chance to score.
Right.
And of course, you can't just go up with Cam, right? They definitely go up with Cam. But I just think
what's up, Emilio?
You know what I mean? You have to be able to play it where you got to make Patrick Mahomes feel like they're not going to let me beat. They're not going to let me beat them. Like you automatically have to know they're going to stop everything that I want to do. Don't be surprised if Bill says, "Listen, Patty, we're turning you into a pocket passer tonight. We're not going to let you get out in between the tackle boxes and make us look foolish." No way. No way. You know that. Bill ain't playing that, especially with no Cam. Nah. So for me, the key is the defense. That's the key. Because I already know New England can't score with these dudes. These dudes are like a video game. Can I play? Can I plug in the controller? Can I play, y'all? Come on now. Honestly, I got a surprise for you. I think this game's close. I think the Chiefs win it, but I think Bill keeps it close. He pulls a rabbit out of his you-know-where and keeps it close, but I think Mr. Mahomes and the crew has the last say on what happens then. To that, you say what?
I agree. I think the Chiefs ultimately win.
Mm-hmm.
And just going back to John's comment, I don't know about that other game. See, now if Atlanta was good or better,
Atlanta's going to score. Atlanta. What he means by better is Atlanta's going to score points with these guys.
It could be a high-scoring game.
That's what he means by better. Do I trust Atlanta to win a big game? Oh no.
I just don't. Right, I don't trust them. I think Rodgers is going to light up the scoreboard tonight on them.
Oh, we know that.
I don't even think it's going to be close.
Nah, I can see Aaron Rodgers going for like a 500 plus, and they put up maybe like 40 to 45. But I could also see a scenario in which the Falcons score 35 points and have sweating in the fourth quarter.
Right.
I think that's very possible. But we looked at the. I would say this: if Atlanta had a better defense with that offense, this could be a special game tonight.
Better coaching. Look at what coaching does in the NFL. You see,
speaking of coaches. Speaking of coaches. So, help me understand something, Texans. Help me understand something. Help me. Oh God, stop.
That'd be a miracle.
AJ,
teams, but
yes, you did. Yes, you did. You did call it. But speaking of head coaches, so you're gonna fire Bill O'Brien 4 games into the season? Can I ask you one very important question, Big O?
What's up?
So it took 4 games for them to decide that he's not good at his job after you traded DeAndre Hopkins for a bag of balls and some
He
hot
should have been
dogs?
fired. I mean, I think a couple of years ago already. This guy, I think, has had this job way too long, longer than he should.
That's what I'm saying. So we didn't decide. All of a sudden, Bob McNair, the owner of the Texans, goes, "Nah, he's not the right guy for the job." You traded DeAndre Hopkins for a bag of balls and some hot dogs.
Texans are dysfunctional.
You're being nice, because I can think of some other names to call them too. How about a dumpster fire? How about we start there first?
You could dysfunctional, dumpster fired, all the same stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
terrible.
Oh, the Jets are next. Oh, how he wishes the Jets are next.
Yeah, they gotta fire Gase at the end of the year because we're going 0-5. We're not winning Sunday.
He already calling the L. Well, damn, big. You scarred beyond belief, brother. Scarred beyond belief.
I don't. There's no indication that this team could win a football game this year.
No, you're right. I'm just
now maybe to your point you made the other day with Flacco maybe playing that could make a difference. But again, he doesn't have anybody to throw to if Sam doesn't play, which that's very up in the air right now.
And if I'm the Jets, I don't let Sam Darnold play.
I wouldn't.
And again, I'm gonna tell you why I don't let him play.
That's true.
You know why I don't let him play? Because if he gets hurt, you know what you can't do? You can't trade him.
Right.
That's why you don't play him.
Even more hurt, then his value goes down.
Right. So you don't trade him because you can't play him if he gets hurt. See, I'm thinking about the long term here, folks. I know Big Dog's probably thinking about, you don't want him to get hurt because you want him to actually get out on the field and play. Yes, you do. But if
I just don't want Sam to get killed at this point. Like right now, the team, they're not going anywhere.
By the way, I put some polls up on the Twitter page. Some of these responses were just, some of the voting was just classic. So from the voting I saw, and from the voting I'm sure you saw as well, a lot of people believe that they're going to win a few games, both these teams. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that.
Maybe the Giants have a better shot than the Jets. Yeah, absolutely, James. He don't care.
But that's when the player got to be like, hold up. Wait a minute.
Right, but you know someone's going to go out there. Because like he said today on the K Show in his interview, I'm a football player. I got to go out there and play regardless.
Well, you know what? Then whoever's advising him or whoever's his agent should be fired. Because if I'm his agent and if I'm him, there's no way I suit up and put myself in danger for a coach that doesn't care whether I live or die, figuratively speaking. I ain't doing that. No way. Because after this guy's fired and they bring in a new coach is probably not going to want me there. So why I'm going to go break my hump for a guy that I know is going to lose his job when I'm only 4 years into my career by that point? I'm out. Players
got something you have to take up with Joe Douglas and ownership.
Well, you know what? Fake an injury. Yo, my hamstring hurts. I ain't playing.
He ain't gonna do that.
I would.
Right. The player's always going to want to play.
The player's going to want to play, but why play for a guy that shows that he doesn't care what happened to your safety? We've seen it with the rookie kid, Becton, who was hurt, and he puts it back out there, and he gets hurt worse. You can't leave it to the player.
That's why Bell is out still. So
the players want to play. How smart is that argument? Okay.
Well, I get what you're saying, but football players just want to go out and play.
I guess, but in a brutal sport like football, I'd have more self-preservation. And I don't know if that makes me selfish. I don't know if that makes me...
Maybe to AJ's point, maybe he didn't actually mean that. Like, maybe he was just... Because he was on radio, he didn't want to say the wrong thing. Maybe he's just saying, like, football players...
You don't want Right, yeah. You don't want to make it seem like you're just an overall like selfish me guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play for Gase either if I think he's gonna kill me or get me hurt even worse. No way.
Which is very possible with this idiot, but that's here nor there.
Yeah,
He's dope. um so let me ask you this question. So
okay.
we watched Carson Wentz pull a win out of his way yesterday. And I'm looking at Carson Wentz and I'm looking at Carson Wentz and I'm going, well, it was a good performance, but Chris Collinsworth made it seem like he made one of the most remarkable throws when he hit the receiver on the sideline.
And I gotta say something. I used to really love Chris Collinsworth, but this year, for whatever reason, I don't know. I'm starting not to like him. I still love Al Michaels because he's Al Michaels. But
I can't stand them both. How about that?
I don't know what you're smoking, but Chris Collinsworth is. I'll admit that he's this year for whatever reason. I don't know, just very annoying. But nah, I mean Al Michaels is legendary. But Carson Wentz, I just think I really think he's overrated. And if you're an Eagle fan last night, you had to be pulling your hair out. I mean,
right.
Like, yeah, he made a couple of nice plays, but, he wasn't throwing the ball away. He was almost going to get himself injured again.
Right. And that goes to, honestly, you could say, oh, well, Doug Peterson's trying to do the best he can with the schemes. Okay. And and his line is horrible. And it is. Okay. You're right. But a guy with his injury history, he should have self-preservation. Dude, you've been down this road before. You've been hurt more times than you even like to admit. So I would personally say to myself, if I'm Carson Wentz, there's no way I can allow myself to be put in a situation where my line is compromised. Dude, you gotta play. You gotta be smart. When it's time to throw the football away, throw it away. Don't try to run and make it.
Quarterbacks do that still. They just don't throw the ball away. They try and make it a miraculous play, or they're not protecting the ball. He don't do that a lot either. If you notice, he don't protect the ball well at all when he's running out of the pocket, scrambling.
Right.
No, I understand it.
Right. And here's the thing. You would wonder if the more experience you get and the more you're able to say, okay, I can't do this because it could mean injury here and there. Quarterbacks to me these days, they don't account for, we'll get them next play.
Nah, I would take Dak over Carson Wentz.
Listen, you can say what you want about either one of these. Both the quarterbacks got flaws.
They do.
But if I'm being honest, I would want to make sure that at least, you can say what you want with Dak Prescott. At least I know he's going to be there every Sunday. Carson Wentz, he has the intangibles, but his best attribute is being available, and I don't know if he's not often available because he's always dealing with some injuries. So say what you want about that.
Healthy. And AJ, I don't think he's missed a game yet for Dallas.
No,
as far as I can remember.
I don't think he has either. But AJ is a Cowboy fan, and he can speak to it better than we could. But I will say this: that game yesterday almost killed me. We're gonna get to them in a second, but I can kind of buy the narrative. That Dak Prescott puts up his numbers in garbage time. I kind of see what AJ's saying now. And let me explain that before we get into the whole thing.
Certain restaurants are going to be closed.
It was 41-14 before the Dallas offense woke up and realized, oh, we're in a game. Holy crap. We might get ran out of the building. And for all intents and purposes, they did. They did. Now,
And they should have won the game and in the end.
Well, I don't know about that.
Nah, but if they didn't make that onside kick decision so early, that's terrible play calling.
Well, that's Mike McCarthy. That's not on Dak.
No, you're not putting that on him. Absolutely.
Look, all I say is NFC least. That's funny. All I'll say is this. What does it say, right? That Dak Prescott wants $45 million a year, right? And I watch the Cleveland Browns every single Sunday, so I think I'm qualified to make this statement. The Cleveland Browns defense is good. It's not great. For 3 quarters yesterday, the Cleveland Browns defense looked like the steel curtain. Dallas couldn't move the ball. And I'm saying to myself, hold up. This is the same defense that let Joe Burrow score 30 points and made Joe Burrow look like he's the next. You know what I mean? That's fair. I mean, you're a Cowboy fan, so you can articulate that, and that's a fair point by AJ. And thank you for pointing that out. It just, I feel like most of the completions Dak made were in soft coverage. They were playing zone because they didn't want to get beat over the top, dinking dunks to Zeke and Amari Cooper. That's how they got down the field. Because for all intents and purposes, for almost the entire fourth quarter, the Browns stopped playing football. They stopped playing football.
They tend to do that, I feel like, in late in games.
If they got a big lead, yes. Which makes me want to just, like
that last touchdown sealed the game for you guys. I mean, terrible play for Dallas.
I'll tell you this. Here's the thing. I'll tell you this. I may be in the rare minority in saying this, but I wanted Odell to stop running. Stop running. Stop. Just stop. They had one timeout. They would have used their timeout. You'd have stopped at like the 15. Just kneel. Just don't stop. Just stop. But I knew he wasn't going to stop because he wanted to score.
And he should have been flagged for that over celebration. But that's a whole nother discussion. But
well, I don't know about flag. What did he do that was so derogatory?
Flag on that. It's cool you want to celebrate a little bit, but come on, he went too over the top.
No, wait, what did he do?
Not kicking the ball around in the end, just acting like an idiot.
Wait. He acted like he's playing soccer with the football. He didn't pull his pants down and Randy Moss somebody. What did he do? Like, no, honestly, I know you don't like the guy, but I looked at the play because I'm like, I want to see where the flag is. Or maybe it's sensitive because you like soccer. So it kind of rubbed you the wrong way. It's all right. You can tell the truth.
No, just like, I'm cool for celebrations, but like,
I didn't say like that. The shit, but no.
That's true. That's a good point by AJ. That's true.
That's why I don't understand.
That's a great point.
I like it all.
That's a great point. But what I'm asking you is, and I'm very curious on your thoughts on this, because you said he should have been flagged. So I'm looking for some crazy, obscene gesture. Did he throw the ball on the stands? No. All he did was kick the ball around. So basically, he reenacted playing soccer on the football field. He didn't offend anybody. He didn't do anything crazy. Now, if he'd have done something outlandish, like ripped his helmet off and ran around like an idiot like he did when he was with the Giants, yeah, flag him. All day long, flag him. But he did nothing to me that was obscene. And if it was obscene, because you know me, in that spot, you can't get flagged. You can't do nothing stupid to get flagged. I don't necessarily believe that what he did yesterday warranted a flag. And I've seen him do some foolishness. Peeing in the end zone, I seen him do some foolishness that I called him out for, and that's my boy, and you know that's my boy. But I've said, hey man, ease up. You're doing too much. I've said, I've said it to you number of times. I said it at WKRB. Shout out to Alicia and Rob. Number of times. So I don't think I don't think that I don't think necessarily that what he did was all that obscene, but that's just me. That's just me. And maybe because I'm biased because I do root for the Cleveland Browns, so maybe there is some bias there, and I'll admit that publicly on this show. I'm good. I ain't mad at it, but I think the only flag that needed to be thrown in that game was on the Cowboys. Well, damn. Well, damn. I didn't say that. I didn't say all that. He said that. He said he needs to. The only flag that should have been thrown was on the Cowboys. You know what? You're not wrong. I will say this though.
She said
that Nick Chubb injury changes a lot.
Has done a lot.
It changes a lot because you take one of their key weapons, which is a major part of their run game. So I'm really worried about that in terms of how we're going to be able to, move the football. But I'm going to be honest. I think. Hey,
What's up, Zach?
I think if it's me, I feel like it comes down to, they're running football team. That's what they do. They're a running football team, and that's how they're gonna make their bones. Kevin Stefanski, when he was in Minnesota, what they do? They ran the football with Dalvin Cook and Latavius Murray. When Callahan was in Dallas, the run back coach, they ran the ball with Zeke and they ran down everybody's throats, and that's what they did for 4 quarters. Bill Callahan, Tristan Hill taken out of 2 running backs. Interesting. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on the win yesterday. I'll take the win because it's a win, but I kind of want to clean up some things. And you know me, I'm the ill perfectionist, so I'm never happy. I'm always miserable. But
I'll just take the win. But I hear you. Chiefs game starts at 7:05. Skip.
7:05. All right, so let's run through some other stuff. How shocked were you that your boy Nicky Boz puts up 11 points yesterday on I forgot who they played. Oh, Indianapolis. How are you feeling about that? Your boy Nick Foles.
Not happy. He did throw a TD, but late in the end.
Yeah, it was garbage time though.
Rough game. Indianapolis is the number 1 ranked defense going into yesterday in the league. So you got to give them credit. But Tariq Cohen's out. That's a huge injury in Chicago. Rough. I expected, a better game from the Bears yesterday. I didn't think the Colts would score that many points, but Phillip Rivers looked good. And Nick Foles, needs the help around him. So,
but that's a fair point, buddy.
They got Tampa Thursday, so that should be intriguing. Brady
Good
versus.
luck. Good luck.
Bears can win that game.
Good luck.
It's going to be tough. And by the way, Tom Brady, for all people though who say he can't play, he's old. RJ Bell too, the betting analyst they have on the K show every Thursday, he's an idiot, saying, "Oh,
wait. Hold on.
No, he said Brady's too old to play. He can't play football anymore." That's not an idiotic statement.
Wait a minute. Have you seen his stats up to yesterday? He's been a middle of the pack to average quarterback statistically.
You heard that Mel Gibson
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just playing devil's advocate and saying, have you looked at his numbers?
Yeah.
His numbers suggest he's old.
This year, of course.
Same thing with Philip Rivers, like not Philip with Drew Brees. The numbers suggest for both those quarterbacks that they're looking like they've aged. However, where I do agree with you, as you articulated yesterday in the group chat, Tom Brady is still a monster. Still,
Did that go away?
he's still a monster, and I don't think that's debatable. But I don't blame RJ Bell for using the stats that are in front of him that are on paper. That's not his narrative. Those are numbers he used. So I think Brady, but you say it all the time, Big Dog, and credit to you. With Brady, you kind of got to throw out the stats, right? It's like the guy is a machine.
He is. He's the Terminator. He is. And granted, yes, he has, I think, in the past, 6 games, he's thrown 4 pick sixes, which is completely unlike him. But he threw 5 touchdowns yesterday. I mean, I hate the guy, but I don't know. But doubting him, I really don't. Boggling to me.
If you're doubting Tom Brady, then there's something wrong. Even I'm not foolish enough to do that. But I think to point out the obvious that he's thrown pick sixes, that he looks mortal, is nah. Don't do that. What do you think, Big Dog?
No, Breeze is still their quarterback. I can't see Jameis Winston coming in for Drew Brees. I can't see Breeze falling off that much. And Brady has lost a bit of a step. He has, but he's still performing and they're winning games. Even if it ain't really that pretty, but he's getting the job done for Tampa. So it is a very different looking offense. It's a different looking scheme. Watching them. But
I haven't seen him throw the ball down the field this much in 10 years. Is it me or
right?
Or you picking up on that too?
Yeah, he's always looking for an Edelman or a Chris Hogan or a Wes Welker, those quick little out and in routes, or never really deep balls that offense up in New England used to throw. But now Bruce Arians is just letting him go for it. Might as well. Guy's almost retired. You might as well just let him run the offense and have fun with it, I guess.
Right. I agree. 1,000%. I'm excited. Because I'm going to tell you why I'm excited. I'm excited to talk about the next game because I got to tell you, you ready for this, folks? I am a believer in the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, I still need to see more, but listen, everyone's riding the Buffalo train. Don't get on it just yet.
Listen, you know why I'm a believer in the Buffalo Bills?
That's understandable, John.
Yeah, the Bucs ain't going to the Super Bowl because there's a guy named Russell Wilson who's destroying the world.
They are.
Listen, it's not what Brady's doing wrong. It's what Russ is doing right. If that makes sense. You know what I mean?
They look good yesterday, but Fitzy, man, they almost gave Seattle a scare in the end.
That's because Seattle's defense is trash. I'm sorry. I know you
from west to east.
I know you guys got it. Jet fans got a thing for Fitzpatrick. Listen, put Seattle's full complement of defense.
I still do, even with throwing those 3 picks in that last game against Buffalo.
You see, but you're the problem. You're the problem.
Yeah, being connected to the player, that's a problem.
Yes, here's why. You ready?
Yeah, you're heartless, man. You don't connect with nobody.
I don't. It's a business. Walk for me.
You can't do that.
No, in all seriousness, Fitzpatrick did give them a scare, but I want to go back to this Buffalo game for just a couple of seconds.
They did look good yesterday, though. They did.
I don't I'm not just focused on Josh Allen, the quarterback. I'm focused on the Buffalo Bills football team.
overall, they
We're talking
have
about-
been playing
we're
well,
talking
and
about
their coaching staff is a big part of that too.
There you go. See, because everybody, and this is what I think we get mixed up in for a second. We all think it's about the quarterback themselves. Oh, the quarterback got to do this. But if the team itself doesn't perform around the quarterback, what good is the quarterback? The defense got to get the ball back for the quarterback to go do his thing. The special teams got to operate so the quarterback can go win games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what and look, you may not be a believer in Josh Allen, and that's a fair point. But I believe in the Buffalo Bills as a team. And here's the one thing here's the one thing I'll say about that. The throw he made to Stephon Diggs on the sideline, as the great Bill Raftery says, that took some onions. Onions. So be like, hey, yeah, that window's like that. I'm still throwing it. What? Listen, man. Nah. Respect to that young boy, but do I ultimately think they're gonna win the Super Bowl? No. Because there's this team in Kansas City who we spoke about earlier who's gonna just destroy everyone. So I'm out on everybody except Kansas City. Seattle feels like it's gonna be the Super Bowl, and it feels inevitable to me. If Seattle can get healthy, then we really got a showdown of showdowns. But you mentioned it briefly just now. Fitzmagic almost came through in Miami and scared the living daylights out of Russ and the boys. I'm excited every time I see Russell Wilson throw a football. I get like this schoolgirl, because he's gonna do something remarkable. I sound like Yoda.
A little bit.
So I'm excited for Seattle, man. What do you think about them, and what do you think about their future if the defense gets healthy? And what do you think about Fitzpatrick yesterday?
Fitzy, like I said, the Dolphins, I knew it was going to be a tougher game for Seattle, just traveling West Coast to East Coast. And, just Fitzy somehow did, especially against really good teams, he pulls something out of his hat and is able to keep his teams in games or win games or come close to winning games. But that Seattle defense is ridiculous, and Russell Wilson is a beast. That's all. Like he's amazing.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yes, indeed.
What's
Yes,
hindering
indeed.
the power of God in your life? Things of that nature.
I just think I can't. When I look at Russell Wilson, I'm like, yo, this dude feels so underappreciated to me. It's not even funny. Like, I wish people understand how great this dude is on a Sunday by Sunday basis. And I know that you guys are always talking about how great he is. The guy's great. I mean, he's special, and every Sunday it shows. This guy he's a
It's
human
like
highlight reel.
Jesus.
It shows he's special.
Us through his eyes. What is it that God made it his mission
Tom
to
Brady.
change?
No, he's 100% special. And here's the thing that I want people to understand. You've known this for a while. He just makes it look so easy sometimes, man. I'm just like, bro, the quarterback position in the NFL should not look that simple. Like, why you cheating for? It's like they put in a cheat code to his back. Like,
Right.
Russ, what? It's not that easy, bro. Real quick, what other games yesterday were you surprised like I was that Carolina beat Arizona the way they did?
A little bit.
I was shocked. I was like, Teddy Bridgewater looks like he can regain the step.
He's still solid.
Okay.
And not for nothing, though, Arizona, man, if they stay on the East Coast, they're playing the Jets this week. So,
yeah, that'll cure all their ails, at least for a week.
But yeah, no, I was surprised because they really have no weapons. But credit to them, Teddy looked great. He really did.
He did. Yeah.
The Giants, how they stayed in that game for as long as they did, Then eventually they ended up kind of getting blown out. But
all right, can I poo on this? How did they do this parade? Can I do that? Will you allow me to do that?
that's what you do best, so you might as well.
Hey, just call me the Russian judge, yeah, right? For me, it's not so much what the Giants did to stay in the game. It's just how average. It just shows how average Jared Goff is as a quarterback. For all the love we give Sean McVay, for all the love, and we say, oh, he's an innovative offensive mind, we give him copious amounts of love as we should. But this is the same New York Giant team that gave up 36 points to an undermanned San Francisco 49er team that had no right winning the football game the way they did the previous Sunday. So can we just point the finger a little bit at Sean McVay and go, how in the blue hell do you only score 17 points? I'm very curious to know. Right? Did you not get the same vibe, or you were just more impressed that the Giants stood in the game? What did you think?
I was impressed that the Giants stood in the game for that long against it. I really thought it was going to be like 40-0, 40-3. I mean, I thought the Rams were going to put it up on the Giants, like they were going to annihilate them, but they didn't.
But do you see it as more of what? So you don't see it on as an indictment on McVay?
No, it could be, definitely.
Because I think I do. I see it on as an indictment on Sean McVay for not getting them to at least score 30 points on that putrid defense.
Right.
That putrid. So I think that's where I'm going with it. What other games were on yesterday that we could dive into?
And just to go back to the Charger Bucks game, Herbert looked good. I mean, they were up big on Tampa at one point. I mean,
yeah, he made a throw down the field, but he hit.
He's got an arm.
Yo, I'm like, word? Ball? It's like that? Okay, San Diego, you might have got something at the quarterback position.
Little bit.
Little bit there. And look, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be very, very honest in my assessment. But I'm very, 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 very scared of a team that didn't play yesterday. Do you want to know who this team is?
Who?
I'm scared of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I was thinking about this yesterday, and I'm like, oh, gosh, we got to see Big Ben in a couple weeks, and it's not going to be fun. And Big Ben, for all the talk of him getting old, I put Big Ben in the same class that I put Drew Brees and Tom Brady. Meaning the dude's won Super Bowls. It may not be pretty all the time. He's a big, burly dude. He doesn't move all that great anymore. The knees are arthritic. Your man's like, oh, man, you can't move the way I used to.
You can still ball out.
All right. But I'm very excited to see how they approach the rest of the season and how they approach just how they manage him. Do you keep him in the pocket? Do you allow him to get outside the pocket and do what Big Ben does? Or does his age change the way you call the game or quarterback the game or make changes to your game plan? Because he is getting older, and one hit could be, really detrimental because he's had tons of concussions. But I got to give Mike Tomlin and the crew a whole bunch of credit. And I think they've done an exceptional job of remaking the game plan, if you will. Not remaking what they do, but remaking how they do it. You know what I'm saying? You got to give them a bunch of credit. Juju Smith-Schuster looks like a number one wide receiver outside of the shoes of Antonio Brown. Yo, it feels like AB played like 60 years ago.
A little bit.
Yeah. So, it was a good football Sunday, man. I'm looking forward to these two Monday nighters starting here in a few.
Let's be honest. How much are you really gonna watch of it? Because the Yankees are on in the postseason tonight. Like, you're not really gonna watch Monday night, right? Unless the Yankees get blown out. But
that ain't happening.
Wow. All right. Nah, it's gonna be a close series.
Yeah, I'm gonna be dying all the way through. This ain't gonna be fun.
I hope it's a sweep for the Rays, but probably not.
But I'm gonna watch some of the Monday night games. I'll probably watch the New England Chiefs game more than the Atlanta City game. I mean the Atlanta Green Bay game. But no, man. For the Yankees, it just takes it's just get on the board early. Get on the board early. You've seen Blake Snell a lot. Make him have to throw pitches in the strike zone. Tampa's gonna be tough. I already know that. I don't want to discount Tampa and say, oh well, now we're better than Tampa. Tampa's gonna be tough. Oh wow, Razor with the tough take. Wow.
Nah,
but then again, I kind of agree with that. No, but I kind of agree with that though, and here's why I agree with that.
In the American League, probably, yeah.
Yeah, and no, but look, I think the Dodgers are overrated, me personally. I don't get all the hype. I don't get all the hype. Win a big game and then come talk to me about how good you are. I don't get it. I don't get all the hype about them going into this postseason. You know who scares me more than the Dodgers do? The Marlins. The Marlins.
Over the Dodgers?
Yes. See, wait. You're looking at the names on the back of the jerseys, which you can do. Sure, Betts, Bellinger, the crew.
They're hungry for a trip, man. They have to get knocked out year after year after year.
That's fine. That's all well and good. That's okay. That's dandy. All right. I'm not gonna disagree with you there. But what wins in the postseason? Now you hear me say this every postseason. You're almost sick of me saying it by now because I say it so darn much. Pitching and defense. And what do the Marlins have in spades that nobody else in the National League has? Pitching and defense. Period. And I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't think that everybody's waiting to see what Clayton Kershaw does in a big game? Clayton Kershaw, let me see you win a big game. Like he is legitimately Peyton Manning before the Super Bowl. Like that's where we at. Like that's where I'm at with him. He's a great regular season pitcher, but thank you. See, I'm not bugging because I look at Atlanta. Atlanta offensively, they're gonna score. They're gonna put up numbers, but they can't pitch.
Yeah, something about that is kind of overrated. I think they're really good, but they're missing something.
I gotta be honest. I think the Padres beat the Dodgers. I think that young upstart squad says, you know what? Y'all been here for 98 years and y'all still ain't won the chip yet, so give me the crown because it belongs to me. I could see that. Is it going to be easy? No, not at all. And I'm not casting any aspersions on the Dodgers. I just don't see where.
Yeah, you got a beef with them, definitely.
No, I don't. No.
Never been big on the Dodgers.
You know why? You know who they remind me of? The Yankees. Because I see the Yankees losing this series. Yes, I can see them losing this series.
What is your prediction for this series?
Facts, the fathers.
I don't know what he means. What does he mean?
The Padres are fathers.
Oh, of course.
No. What is my prediction for what? The Yankee series?
Yeah, realistically,
I can't give you one. My heart's too wrapped up in it. I don't like them. They don't like us.
Prediction, man.
Nah, I can't give you one. I'm gonna abstain because you're gonna get a Yankee boy, and I don't want to give that.
Yeah, I hear enough of that on the radio all day today. I can't.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna give it here. All I'll say is, can I see Tampa winning this series? Yes, just as easily. Could I see the Yankees actually, making short work of this thing? Yes. Could I see it going both ways? Yes. Could I see Tampa stretching this to 5 games where I'm dying, biting every cuticle I have left on my nails? Yes.
Just enjoy the ride. Just enjoy it. Like I always
There
say.
ain't no enjoying the ride when you want to win a championship. It's all miserable. You just went through with the Islanders and you're telling me to enjoy the ride? Look at the pot calling the kettle black. Look at this. Enjoy the ride. You hear you?
Yeah, I do.
You don't enjoy it. Midway through, you got stomach cramps. You're hunched over. You're
But
praying
I'd
to
still
God.
rather be in that position and the Islanders not be in it. I mean,
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you enjoy it. Let's make something very clear. I think the word enjoy is overused in this instance. You don't enjoy it. You just manage not to
I enjoy the Islanders in the playoffs. It's a heart attack.
see. That's the difference. I don't enjoy it till we win the chip. Ain't nothing fun about it. Hell no. Hell no. The journey's not fun. None of it's fun. See, that's why I got the LeBron James working on the hairline. It's gonna be back here by the end of the playoffs. Back here. You know what I mean? Nah, I don't enjoy it. I put up with it because those are my boys. Atlanta, I think Atlanta loses this series to the Marlins. I think the Marlins beat them in 5. I think we're setting up for a Marlins Padres NLCS, and I think that the Astros beat the A's in 5 games. And if you really want a Yankee prediction, I hate to do it, but I'm a bet against my boys. I'm going with Tampa 5.
Gosh. What about the other series?
I hate to do it. No, and I got the Padres beating the Dodgers. So the NLDS is going to be Marlins Padres. The ALCS. The CS is a Marlins Padres and Rays Astros.
Right.
But could I see it going the other way? Yeah, absolutely. Am I going to be rooting like hell that it does? Damn right. But we'll see how it comes about. Anyway, guys, enjoy the football. Thank you for hopping on with us. Big Dog, you got any last part? Oh, real quick, I didn't forget about you because I saw the Islanders. They did some things today. So, can you just briefly give us a brief synopsis of what they did today, and what do you think it means for the rest of the offseason?
They re-signed Sebastian. Well, they signed Sebastian Aho to a 2-year deal, which I like. Lou, I think, is going to try and hold on to the younger guys. Yeah, it's interesting because I've been thinking about it a lot, and of course, following it, talking to people in my roller hockey league last night that are Islander fan. It's going to come down to who, because unfortunately, some guys are going to have to go, or a couple of guys are going to have to go, as painful as that may be.
Listen, with the division being that bad, I wouldn't claim that. I wouldn't claim that. I
Let her enjoy it.
Nah, fam.
You can't poop on everybody's parade, man. Like, just.
I got to. I want y'all to all be miserable like me.
Like, what if I'm miserable? Your team is in the postseason. The Browns are 3-1 for the first time in 90 years. Be happy.
And I'm still miserable. No.
Yeah,
because when you.
Oh my God.
And here's why. You know why you be less miserable? Because when they lose, it hurts less, and you don't get your hopes up, and you don't dream, and you don't.
Then what's the point of being a sports fan if you're gonna be miserable all the time?
The agony of it, the agony. You don't enjoy it. There's nothing joy.
You gotta enjoy some parts of it.
No. You
Man,
don't
no
enjoy.
one's giving the Dodgers love.
You don't. You see what we're saying?
I'm the only one, which is cool. I don't mind that.
Yeah, because I mean, I will take it. I'll take it. We're on the
There you go,
IR.
Kayla. You see, that's the attitude you gotta have.
Hey, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. But I'm just saying, I wouldn't flaunt that all too proudly. I'm just saying. Nah, Astros are beating the A's. I like Oakland, but
You never know. Upset Central.
and I don't want no part of Oakland. Oakland scares me. I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm
you
out.
guys never really do well against them. Well, at least in
Yeah.
Oakland. Now it's in a Central.
Nah, still, I'm out. They don't. We never match up with them well at all. Nope. Out. 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 Out.
The Vegas A's. That's what they'll be in a couple of years.
Anyway, no. No. Before Kayla came in with the football comment, I'm very curious about something. For real. Is it strange? And this is a legitimate question. That everybody in this chat and on this conversation didn't pick the Dodgers except for you. Isn't that a little weird?
I mean, it happens. I've been known to be, pick just one team or out of a group of people or, be a fan of a player that no one else believes in. It happens. It's all good.
Right. I'm mad at it. I just find it interesting that you're the only one that picked the Dodgers out of this whole group, and we're like, hold up, wait a minute.
I just really love the dot. Like I think they could do it this year.
I mean, that's the hope.
To me, if not now, when? Like, come on, like it's about time you.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's about time. They've been around this mountain like for 8 years, literally, and they still haven't won it. And no, I'm not. You laugh, but they've been trying to win a chip for like 8 years, and they still haven't done it. You don't think the Padres look at them and go, "Nah, you're vulnerable." You don't think the Marlins, who are upstart hungry, that's what scares me is the young upstart teams that don't care. They don't care.
I mean, and I know all you got. Yeah. How about Tot? I was just gonna mention that right before we sign off, but let's get to just that result. Tottenham yesterday. That was amazing. Beating Man U 6-1 at Old Trafford in Manchester. But then Liverpool, the defending European champions, Premier League champions, Club World Cup champions, lose 7-2 to Aston Villa. I was stunned. I was absolutely stunned. And no one expected, including me and Kayla, I'm sure neither, for Tottenham to score 6 goals in Manchester. But they did. They looked amazing. They were a machine yesterday. Credit to Jose Mourinho. Credit to the players yesterday. They played amazing. Oh, man, you did make a big move today in the transfer window. They signed Edison Cavani, who's a Uruguayan international and formerly of PSG. He signed with Man U as a free agent. That'll be some of a boost for Manchester United. But, yeah, crazy weekend in the Premier League.
You had a point before Kayla mentioned the Spurs. You said, I know you guys – I think you were going to make a point, and I wanted to know what that point was because I don't know. I don't think – I just don't believe in the Dodgers.
Good. And you do have a right to think that just because of simply look at their track record. But the star power is there. Like, the players are there. The manager is there. Like, I just feel
that might be the problem. The problem might be Dave Roberts is not the manager for that club. That might be their biggest problem.
And Rick, I hope the A's stay in Oakland, but I don't know. I just think Vegas is a good market for sports. But it is sad for that city, though. Here's
what I say about that. The Oakland City Council, it just doesn't seem like the Oakland City Council wants them to stay in Oakland. That's just me. When you look at all the things they're gonna go through, and they keep putting up a front, like, oh nah, they're gonna, you know what I mean? Like everywhere you turn, it's like yo, Oakland's getting shot down. The whole idea of Oakland playing in Oakland is getting shot down. So it doesn't seem like this is really gonna happen to me personally.
And I mean, I think a baseball team there, and look, a basketball team, because you already have T-Mobile Arena where the Golden Knights play. Why not put an NBA team in Vegas? I mean, you're an NBA fan. Would you want to see that or no?
Not really.
No?
Nope.
How come?
Put a team in Seattle first, and then come holler at me in Vegas. Like Seattle deserves a basketball team before anybody.
I think Seattle and I think Vancouver can use a basketball team.
Ooh, Vancouver ball.
Because then you have the rivalry with the Trailblazers.
Look at them. I love playing geography expert. Anyway, guys, this is fun. We will see you again on what? Thursday, big dog? Thursday, correct?
Thursday, yep.
Thursday. No show Tuesday, no show Wednesday. Be back Thursday, be back Saturday, and then be back Sunday. So there is your schedule for the Nick and Steph show for the foreseeable future. I'm gonna go try to have some food and try to mentally prepare myself.
Oh, you didn't eat yet?
No, I haven't eaten yet, so I have to eat.
Yeah. Oh,
I need some energy. You see, I need to make sure I'm mentally locked in. I gotta go listen to some music, get the pregame tunes pumping, and try to just keep myself steady. Anyway, this was fun, guys. I hope you enjoyed all the football. We enjoyed bringing it to you with a little bit of baseball and soccer mixed in there. And right, and a little Islander talk for you. So you got a little bit of everything today on this show.
Things are going to be heating up there.
And I'm saying this before we let you go. That loss yesterday. I'm sorry, James, but I got to kill your boy and then I got to go. That loss yesterday just proves why LeBron ain't Michael. How is it that Bam Adebayo, Gordon Dragic out, you still lose?
I heard him and Jimmy Butler were trash talking each other.
LeBron he shouldn't even come out of his hotel room today. He should be embarrassed to show his face. Miami don't got 2 stars and you still lose? And he's the GOAT? You ain't Michael. You ain't even Kobe.
No.
Come on, fam.
But that's James's boy, man.
No, I'm out. I'm out on that.
Don't pull out.
Nah, I got to. Everybody got to be miserable. That's it. I'm the Russian judge. You're all done.
That ain't right.
Anyway, I'm out. He's out. And the show. Goodbye.